better get elemental with this Uprising. Let's do this thing, man.
He said the name.
It's time to rush to the kingdom. I did it again. I did it again.
What's up, everybody? My name is Nick.
I'm Mike.
We are the Brothers Murph. Today at the Game House, we are playing
Kingdom Rush Elemental Uprising. Nice. We both took different ways of saying it, but it came out the same.
Indeed. This is sponsored by Lucky Duck Games. Thank you so much for sponsoring this.
Appreciate
There'll
you,
be
Lucky Duck.
links down in the description for both Lucky Duck Games and Kingdom Rush Elemental Uprising.
Absolutely. So this is a tower defense cooperative game where we're going to be putting out towers and soldiers and using our heroes' abilities to try to fight down these kind of waves of hordes coming in, defeating champions and stuff like that. So, and it uses kind of polyomino tiles to deal out your damage. So we're going to show you an overview of how this game works, what we're going to be getting into. Then we're going to hop right into our two-player play of Kingdom Rush Elemental Uprising.
Kingdom Rush Elemental Uprising is a cooperative tower defense game where players are trying to survive hordes of enemies trying to get to their kingdom. The game is scenario based, and each game you will choose a scenario to face. Each scenario will have a win condition that you're trying to complete, but naturally you have a couple different ways that you can lose. You will lose if your kingdom's health is ever reduced to 0, if every space is filled with hordes, or if the horde stacks are ever depleted. Each player will have a specific hero which will have their own power and special abilities. Each round will take place over a number of phases. Aside from the very first round, each round you will spawn new hordes. Take the top card from the spawn deck, place it in a horde tray, and place it in the first available spot in the lane. If something is blocking it, it will simply jump to the nearest open space. These cards are hordes, and to defeat a horde, we will have to eliminate everything on the card. The next phase is the bulk of the game, the player turns. During this phase, players will be putting out their towers and activating their heroes. Note that there is no player order or set turns. During this phase, the players may each do 3 things. They may place out their tower cards, they may activate their hero, and they may pass tower cards to their teammates. Let's talk about these towers. These towers will go out onto the board next to the path, and they will be raining down firepower onto the hordes. Each player will have a set of places on the board that they can build denoted by these transparent cards. For example, only I can build on the purple sites. When you place a tower, you will choose its orientation and it will immediately fire when it's placed. Each tower will tell you what kind of tile it will put on the hordes and where. For example, if you place this Adept Guild, you can place a square magic tile on the horde directly in front of it. When placing damage, you want to cover up the enemies on the horde. If you cover up all enemies on a horde, it is defeated and it will be removed at the next phase. As you can see, every horde is different and will be its own little puzzle to solve. Towers will generally have 3 ranges. They can either hit directly in front of them like this, or they can hit any of the 3 spaces in front of them like this, or they have this symbol, it can hit any horde on the board. So as you can see, where you place your towers and how you orient them is crucial to winning the game. Towers also do different kinds of damage. Blue is magic damage and red is physical damage. This can matter because some enemies are immune to certain kinds of damage. Some towers allow you to put out soldiers. You will place a cute little guy on a horde in range, and then they will throw a little spear tile into an adjacent horde. And lastly, towers will do different shapes of damage represented by the polyomino damage tiles. Like I said, each horde is its own little puzzle to solve. If you don't want to or can't place a tower, you can pass it to your teammate. When you do this, the tower will upgrade to its next level and will be available for them to use next round. The last thing you can do is activate your hero. Each hero has a mini that will go out and fight. Each hero can move their move value and then has a basic attack, or you can use one of their special abilities. Though note that when you use a special ability, it will flip down and won't come back until you rest. Each character has their own flavor in the way that they work, but one thing a hero can do is, like soldiers, they can stand on a tray and help cover up enemies. Once all players have taken all the actions they would like to, we will move on to the next phase, which will be destroying hordes. Any hordes that have all enemies covered are destroyed and removed, and the team will gain the rewards on the back of the horde. If a hero was on the tray that was destroyed, they will take 1 damage. Now all remaining trays will move 1 space towards the kingdom. And note that if any tray has even one of these fast symbols showing, the tray is moving twice. If a tray escapes, every small enemy still showing deals 1 damage to the kingdom, and each large enemy deals 4 damage. Yeah, don't let stuff escape. Luckily, if a hero or soldier is standing on the tray, that tray cannot move and will stay there, but the hero will take 1 damage and the soldier will get eliminated. Also, trays behind it will just jump that tray when moving. If your hero ever reaches 0 health, they are knocked out and have to spend their next activation doing nothing but gaining their health back. After Hordes move, players will take back all of their tower cards into their hands, and they will gain any tower cards that were passed to them. In the last phase, the team can spend their gems buying new towers, which can be distributed how the team likes. And then they can spend their gold putting mods on their towers, making them even stronger. Play will continue until all the players meet the win condition or until they get overrun and lose horribly. And that is a quick look at Kingdom Rush Elemental Uprising.
I'm not gonna lie, Paul. We got hordes are coming down the way.
God, hordes are coming down.
We better get elemental with this uprising. Let's do this thing, man.
He said the name.
It's time to rush to the kingdom. I did it again. I did it again. Oh man, I'm already stressed out.
I'm already stressed out. We played the original Rift in Time a bunch, and like there were sometimes we got wrecked. So like
we gotta represent right here, man.
indeed. So we're playing Everything Changed when the lava appeared. So there are going to be 3 of these champions that are in the decks. We need to destroy those 3 champions. That is how we need to destroy the champions and then survive that round. But once the last champion is gone, and so yeah, we're gonna have one come out next thing. Although this is a blank, which means nothing will come out. So we will have a bit of a respite, but we got one knocking on the door here. We only have 3 health, our kingdom. Not very strong, our kingdom.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, just a wee bit worried about.
A wee bit worried. Yeah, and that's not the strongest one, but it ain't not strong.
Yeah.
So we can do kind of our turns. You can do a couple actions, I can do a couple actions or whatever, so.
Yeah, I think we should definitely talk it through. So obviously we have someone here like about to escape, so that has to be priority 1. We also have 2 hordes that have speedy individuals, so we want to ideally at least get the fast ones gone.
Yes, get the fast. And this one's got 3 big people.
Basically everything's a problem.
Everything's
we've got to fix it.
An issue. Yeah.
So what I'm thinking.
And then I'm also, by the way, I'm the purple ones.
Yes.
These 3, Mikey is these yellow ones too. So we do have to stick to our own tower spots. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I do is I have this like, I think we each have like a little militia barracks. And so I'm wondering, they have to go straight ahead, if I should like throw this down this way.
Sure.
Because I could throw a soldier, which at least would temporarily stop us from moving. But I could go here and they have a little spear that they huck at in an adjacent horde, and so I could throw this over here and just plop one of these dudes in the face or something like that.
Yeah,
as maybe a start.
Yeah. So the only thing, I guess it depends on the other stuff that we do. Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna probably do is, because it's my biggest one in terms of sheer area, I'm gonna put my mage guild here.
Yeah.
And then immediately put this out. I guess it doesn't matter that much, because the good thing is like one of us could just like park on top of them, if we need to. So that will be that one right there.
Okay.
I could put my militia barrack here and cover up another one of those, but we're still gonna have one left over.
Yeah.
Although, dang, interesting.
Yeah.
I guess we probably might as well do that, because this is kind of also the only spot where this spear can be useful.
Sure.
So I will throw another little hero, boink, and they'll throw a spear down here, because otherwise there's nothing else adjacent to these ones. So
there you go.
It's kind of the only spot where my militia barrack is somewhat useful.
What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to place this tower here, facing toward the middle, so I could either go here off the board.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that, and I could either throw a little 1x2 or a single piece anywhere. I think we should focus on what we have in front of us. That's what's making sense to me. I think so.
Okay, where do you want to put it on there?
Let's do it just adjacent to the damage you did. Boop. So it leaves a little bit. I'm thinking we could plop someone down, one of our heroes or something. I don't have anything useful because I don't have anyone directly in front of me. I'm going to pass this to you.
I was going to pass this to you. So
he's automatically upgraded.
Because the only person can put this here, and it doesn't point to anyone. So when you pass, you immediately can upgrade. So Mike, you're going to get this marksman tower.
All right, you're going to get this dwarven artillery.
Ooh.
And we'll get these at the end of the round to pick up. So that's already done there.
Okay, so now it's just our heroes.
Just our heroes, man.
Which is, interesting. Interesting.
Well, let's see. I'm thinking, man.
It's interesting because I don't have so my character's all about whenever I move off of a horde, I get to drop a little 1 by 1 on them.
Yeah.
But the problem is I only have 2 movement, so I don't really have a ton.
Right. All right. So I think it's hero time.
Yeah.
Hero up. I have a question. You're talking about when you move through, you can drop stuff down. If I can land here and take care of one of the squares, can you take care of the last person on this one, do you think? Or should I?
Yeah.
Okay. Because what I'm thinking is I have my Stay Frosty ability, which allows me to target anything. And I have this kind of ability that my damage, sort of the frost is growing, winter is coming is my ability. So if I have my Alora's type of damage on hordes at the beginning of Alora's activation, that kind of spreads out. And so I'm trying to think of like, what can I get out as early as possible to
do it for
kind
sure.
of, change. So this is what I'm thinking. We have to start adjacent to an exit. I'm just going to plop right here and cover up the big bad.
Yeah, fair.
And then use my Stay Frosty ability. So I get 3 of these little 1 by 1s. This will get used up.
Yeah.
And I can target anywhere. So then I'll target the fast one. I will target this. And then my own so that we can leave one lonely square that we have to deal with. And then these will kind of start to spread out.
Okay.
What do you think?
That's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to really do much.
Yeah?
No, not really. Yeah, just because, like, I can only move 2, which means the most I can get to is, like, these spots. I could use this ability to move 5, but I'm going to be basically moving. I basically want to use this ability when I can put down a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to go, like, 1, 2.
Okay.
And that kind of gets me in the middle. And then because I moved off of a horde, so I can basically, whenever I leave, just making sure, boom, it'll be like that, and then I will kind of just park there in the middle.
Okay. I think that's decent.
That's all right.
We took care of the main threat in front of us. Like, that's a start, at least.
Yeah, and I could do a special ability, but I don't really want to use them yet. My basic attack doesn't do anything because my basic attack has to happen on a horde that I'm on.
You're all melee, you're up close in person.
Yeah, so I don't have that. Okay, so cool. That is it. We're done. Okay, so now we're going to destroy horde trays. Sorry, we used our thing. Destroy horde trays, so we'll destroy this. You will take a damage.
Not the toughest, not the most stout.
No, yeah, so you can always rest.
Yeah.
That horde's gone.
It is tempting. Once I get my abilities back, and I do.
Yeah, which is great. Okay, cool. So that is boom. Okay, so we're going to move. So this one's going to move because you go kind of like along this lane, then that lane, that lane. This lane, we didn't come up the fast. I really wanted to, but we couldn't. So this actually moved twice, which puts them right next to me, so that's not a huge deal. Yeah. And then these two actually aren't going to move because they have soldiers, but the soldiers do take a damage, which is kind of actually bad. I kind of wish they moved, and then we could have had them get.
But they kept the horde busy for a second.
They did, yeah.
Perishing. So we'll get some more soldiers out there for him. In remembrance.
And now we're going to pick up our towers.
Yeah.
So boom and boom.
Turn us our towers.
You also get any new towers that you have there. Okay, and then bring off your thing to show that you can use your hero again. And then, so now we can buy mods and towers. So we have 3 gems and 3 coins. We could buy 1 mod if we wanted to, and potentially one tower. We could buy a level 2 tower or a. Oh, I'm sorry, real quick.
Doesn't say, did our horde give us anything?
We got one more. So we could actually buy 2 mods if we wanted to.
Ooh, I like that. I don't mind that. Interesting.
Because, that's. So,
I mean, my thinking...
I think we should definitely get another tower.
Is get another tower, and I think we should spend 3 gems for a level 2, just to get going to our most advanced towers as quick as possible, and then get a couple mods maybe, if we think...
Adept Guild is pretty great. I mean, it's only facing forward, but man, oh man.
But I mean, you could just really...
do some...
You can go here and pop, something decent, so...
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I think that's the vote.
All right, do you want to take it or do you want me to take it?
Why don't you take it?
Okay. Let's give you a mod.
You have more hordes directly in front of you. Like I think this. Well, no, I shouldn't say it won't be usable. So, yeah, I think you're more
this spot will not be
uniquely
usable.
set up.
I will be able to use all my spots. This spot will not be
Yeah,
usable.
so maybe passing you something for sure.
And keep in mind, we can double up on there too, as long as you have a soldier one and a non-soldier.
That's true.
So on the soldier spots, we could actually we could have done more damage here. I didn't think about that. But it is good to pass too. We want to make sure we're doing that.
Yeah, I want to, I don't want to get too singularly focused and then miss out on upgrading our stuff.
So that's 3 of these.
That's all 3 gems. All right, we could get up to 2 mods.
2 mods. I mean, I actually think we put them on level 2. On a level 2 thing. So you have a level 2 marksman, right?
Yeah. Well, it's anything without a book, right? Anything showing the notebook?
The notebooks can't have mods. Cannot have mods. So anything else can have a mod.
Yeah. Well. The true damage one is definitely nice, although we don't have
anything that's
things
specific
at the moment
like that.
that need it. I like being able to get more soldiers out.
Yeah.
And then the target anywhere seems really useful.
Yeah.
The target of anywhere seems pretty great.
Ooh, actually, putting the target anywhere on something like this would be pretty good.
I think
pretty
that's
darn
the move.
Good.
I think that's the move.
We can get a second one too.
Yeah, and I think on my marksman tower here, I'm gonna put the also throw out a soldier.
Right.
It just seems fun.
Yeah.
Seems nice.
So go ahead and pop that on there. They're kind of these acrylic.
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know, they stick by friction or something,
I don't
but
know.
they don't. You can pull them right off and stuff. They're not tacky. They're not like sticky. But they stick.
Okay.
You know
They
what I
do
mean?
stick. They're not sticky, but they stick.
But they stick.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
Okay. So now we are back to spawning new hordes. So now we actually will spawn hordes. We're going to start up here at 1.
So we'll go boom into your tray and just right there.
Oh, so the green can only be hit by soldiers.
Oh, good thing we got more soldier
and
abilities.
heroes as well.
So this is nothing. So then this just goes away, and then we have
A champion who's actually going to jump
they're
here.
going to whoop whoop to the opens. I guess that's ultimately our challenge to get rid of these guys.
Yeah.
And it does mean I'll be able to use all my tower things, but it's also terrifying. So again, they're tough like some of these other folks. They have 9 squares. All squares have to be a different piece. They don't have to be different types necessarily, but we can't just do like one big piece there. So, and we want to get rid of those skulls also as quick as possible, just for their abilities.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, no.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's oof.
Oof is right.
Oof,
That's-
oof.
that's the word.
Oof is right. So what I'm thinking is because we have 2 Tuffy Pants here,
Yeah.
I can use maybe my move 5 plus my natural move 2, and I can go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or something like that.
That's not a bad idea.
Or I could even just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. 5, 6, 7, or something like that, just to get
Sure.
like 5 of those things on them.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if you kind of rampage through here, I wonder.
I can just kind of go like, blah, blah, blah. Now, keep in mind, this is going to
with
move
the
twice.
tough- yeah.
So we also need that to happen. We have our plenty of our stuff here.
Yeah.
Although again, I think I am going to put this one here, just because then I can just like straight take out. Well, keep in mind, you're going to grow during your activation, right?
When Allura activates, yes.
So let me put this one in this corner, so it's not going to get in the way of you putting your stuff. Because does it have to grow off of this?
No,
or?
it's on the same
Okay, that's good then. Either way. Okay, and I could have put that one anywhere because I have that thingy, but ooh, okay.
Yeah. What I'm Trixie Hobbits.
Yeah, it's toughy. Toughy wuffy.
So I'm trying to think of like the best use here. So I wonder if I throw this friend here.
Yeah.
What I can do is I can either throw a 1x3 piece or I can throw a 1x2 piece anywhere. And what I'm thinking is still targeting this, but with the 1x2, simply because what I could do, if I could show you, is I can cover up a skull, which there's a champion action deck, which the more skulls, the worse. And so if I can do this, I'm getting rid of a skull, and we have one piece basically covered by that piece, which is kind of the maximum we can do. So I think I'm going to do that. And then I can also, because we modded this, drop a soldier on this spot, and I'll use that as another little burp, just like that. If we need to stand them up, we will.
Yeah, and then you can throw a spear on... that
one doesn't have the spear, ability, but I do have another card that does.
I want to make sure we're not forgetting this one.
100%.
Because, we really kind of need to get rid of both of these. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, and I'm going to put this elbow. I think I'll just do it here. Because, again, these tough ones can only be hit by... Yeah.
Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'll use my other tower here and throw a little 1x2 forward and to the right, diagonally here. And I think I'll do maybe this so I can cover up one of the little fast guys and one more square.
Yeah. Now they won't exit this round. Even if they go fast, they'll only get to here. But we are getting, start getting pinned in really bad here.
And I think I might put my hero onto that spot. We're going to see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with my last tower and throw it here. So I can throw a soldier, again, just individual pieces. And they are going to be able to throw a spear to an adjacent horde. And so I'll just go up here. I guess maybe in the corner, keep it nice and neat, just like that. So I'm thinking about that with my cards.
So one thing we need to make sure to do is cover up this fast. Well, you're going to be able to spread your ice.
I will
there.
make sure. Remind me. I'll make sure that happens. When I activate Allura here in a second.
Okay, so you did all that.
Yeah.
So the question is, I guess I could put this here, and I could still hit this one. So I'll do that. Put my dwarven artillery there.
Sure.
And I guess I'll kind of do what you did and make sure we cover up a skull as well, because I don't think we're going to kill him. And then I think I'm going to throw my military barracks up here, because I think it's the only spot... Well, I guess I could put it here as well, because you're going to go onto here. Where are you going to planning on standing on there? Are you going to get rid of both those fast
I would probably go down here to get one square of the tough part, and then those two dudes.
So I'm going to go here then, because you can put a soldier tower and a non-soldier tower in the same spot.
That's right, yeah.
And I'm going to go, I guess, just, it doesn't really matter too much, so here. And then I'll throw, just so we don't forget, throw one right there so they're moving a normal amount.
Well, remember, this is going to, my ice is going to spread there, so if you want to throw this on
good call.
Guy,
Very good call, yep. Boom, I'll do that.
So I can cover that fast one.
Okay, and then it's just our heroes left, so...
Okay, well, let's activate Allura here. So first thing, because winter is in fact coming, I'm going to put on each horde that already has some of her damage on it, a little 1x2. So I will go like this to cover up that fast part of the horde. Yep. And then on this one, it's a little less specific. So I will just go here to kind of fill in. And then Allura can move 3 spaces. I'm wondering...
I think I'm able to kill the champion.
You think so? All on your own?
Here, let me go first then, because that part doesn't matter. So I'm gonna do my Asante Sana Squash Banana, which is gonna allow me to move 5. So I guess I'll do my 2 movement first. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. So whenever I move off something, I can do that. And then I'm gonna do this one, which allows me to do 5. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I basically moved off of them twice. 2 more times there. So that'll be boom, and then I'm just covering up that little corner. This is getting messy because there's so much stuff on there. Boop, 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 boop. And that is them gone.
Ooh. Wow.
Whoa. That was rough.
Impressive. Okay, well, I'll continue on with my original plan, which was to move 1, 2. I could move up to 3, but I'm going to go there, so I'm only covering 1 square.
They're also not going to move, which is nice.
Not going to move.
Although...
I'll take a damage. I'll get knocked out.
How'd you already take... Oh, yeah, you only have 2 health. Destroyed. Well, next turn you're not going to be able to fight then.
Well, Well, I could rest instead of doing.
You could.
I could rest.
I mean, here's the thing. You were here.
Would I still be able to move if I rest?
No, that's your whole move. That's your whole thing. No, I'm sorry. No. Yes, because you move and then do an action. So I think you could move, and then they will come here, but that doesn't. They will be here, but we can take them out next round. Well, yeah, we can. We'll have to take them out next round. So you could move and then rest.
Interesting. I could do.
Get up to here.
Yeah. I
Get
think
up
I'm
to
going
there.
to go 1, 2,
Because
3.
here's the thing, they're going to replenish that, so we might as well use one of them.
Yeah. So this is going to deplete this, which means we can put out
A blossom, a magical blossom.
2 of these little blossoms.
Yep.
And these are true damage.
Do we put it here?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no, they have to be on 2 different hordes. Sorry.
Oh, well,
Doesn't really matter.
yeah. I guess let's just go here because it's like a little bit,
You know what I'm gonna? Yeah,
whatever's
here,
gonna make for the most efficient tile.
what I'm gonna do is I'm
placement.
gonna put one over here because these can only be hit by soldiers or true damage,
Which
and these
this is
are
true
true damage,
damage. Yeah.
and that limits the amount of soldiers we have to put on here.
Perfect. I love that. Okay, so my action is going to be that I rest, and so I will refill my health.
Yeah, get
I will
your stuff back.
Whoopsie. Refresh my actions.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. Okay.
Okay. Is that everything? Have we
I
done
think
it
so.
all?
I think so.
Ooh.
Okay, so now we're gonna destroy horde tray. So it's gonna be this one. I will take a damage.
Yeah, these soldiers are obviously going to go away, as well as
Mm-hmm.
everything else.
Okay. Okay, so I was able to use that mega movement I had there pretty well. So again, we are going to get to replenish 2 of these blossoms. We only used 1 of them, but getting to replenish that is good.
Nice.
Boom. Okay.
Oof. Not so bad. Not so bad. Not
Sorry,
so
did
bad.
we spent these, didn't we?
We did.
Okay.
Sure
we didn't get
did.
any more, so we're not going to be able to buy anything new.
Yeah.
Okay, so boom. Now we're going to advance trays. So they're going to go 1, 2.
All right, that'll be okay.
That'll be all right. They're going to go 1, and I'm just going to get pushed over to here.
This is going to move forward 1 as well.
Oh, man, this is going to be rough, dude. We're about to get full. Oh, we need to kill, like, luckily these 2 are pretty far along. We need to kill, like, 2 or 3
We
things this
have
turn.
to have an efficient
Yeah.
turn for sure.
Because if this is ever completely full up, we just lose. So
Yeah.
we need to do this because we are about to bring out some new stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to pick up our towers.
Yep. Yeah, this is.
We didn't trade any towers either, so we didn't upgrade anything.
No.
But it's tough because you don't really want to because then you're not using that tower, but you also kind of need to because that's how you upgrade your towers.
It's a very necessary part of the puzzle. Now, thankfully, on these 2, the ice is going to spread some more. So
Yes.
there's more. Think of it as they each have 2 more damage than we think.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to get rid of. We need to do this one, and I
Have to
have
do
a
that
hunch
one.
we'll be able to do these 2 as well.
Yeah.
So we will see. Okay, so we're not buying anything because we have no monies.
No. So we're going right to spawning. So.
Yep. So this one's gonna come out first.
Get a little spider.
Spider. Okay.
Ooh, so they are shielded from these directions from magic specifically. From the sides, anything goes, and from the top and bottom, physical stuff still goes. Which I think we mostly have physical. We do have your adept.
Yeah,
build,
I don't
but-
have too much magic, or I have some magic, and then your ability here is magic. But
Yeah.
Actually, both of your abilities are magic. But
Okay, so this is going to go from this and leapfrog
all the way to there. Yeah.
forward to here. There's nothing faster. I imagine you want to jump out of the way here,
Well-
but wherever you want to go, actually.
Yeah, no, I'll go there.
Okay, to the empty space?
Yeah.
Okay. And then finally, another horde here, which is also shielded from the other sides.
Oh my gosh.
So that's something to consider.
Okay. Still magic though, so that's good. But wowzers, and there's not that many people on these ones.
No.
Although this one is very full.
At least
Wowzers.
this one's easy because it's just a square.
I
of
guess
them.
that's
So
true,
if
right?
we're thinking of like the polyomino puzzle. It's fairly straightforward.
Yeah.
In that regard, so that's something.
Yeah, definitely. Oof. Okay.
Okay.
So we're back.
All right.
So what? So this one is priority 1, and it is kind of tough because there needs to be 4 separate things hitting this one.
Truth.
And 2 more separate things hitting that one.
Well, okay. So one thing to note about that particular, I could with 1 tower With yeah, I could if I did my Stay Frosty ability again.
Yeah,
we can put 3 singles, which helps us with tough stuff. I could basically jump onto that. I can go 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. I can reach it. I could jump onto that and then maybe use like my soldier tower here. Basically, if I did, I'd cover up those 3 that we were talking about the last round. Then do 1, 2, 3 individual pieces, and then a soldier. We could cover that, and then I could throw a spear onto this one to get it going.
Yeah.
And that would take my activation and one of my tower cards, which seems not bad.
Yeah, no, not bad at all.
Well, let me start with Allura then. Let's start off by doing this. So when she activates, each horde that has at least some of her damage puts 1x2s out. So the winter spreads. I'll go here.
Yeah.
And down here, I guess.
Wherever, yeah.
Boom. So that's helping out with that. I am going to move 1, 2, 3, and I'll go down here in the corner. So I'm only covering up one corner of the tough big magma man.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do my Stay Frosty ability. I throw out 3 individual pieces, all can target anywhere. So I'm thinking...
So my question is, it's like, do you throw them there or do you put like one there and then spread them out so then they have a chance to like grow?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I actually realized I was counting 1 short. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. I need to cover 5 things. I'm going to be able to cover up 4 of the 5 with everything.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can throw like a
As of
soldier
this
down here or
moment.
something like that.
But, okay, so I mean, that does beg the question, though. It's like, do we want to spread stuff around for the future?
Yeah, I
But
don't
it would
know.
make...
Yeah, these tough enemies, the fact that we have these ones too, like we've got to, man, this is going to be hard because those tough enemies are going to be very difficult. Yeah.
At least this one, you have like some convenience. You can do like a little 1x2 that spans the 2 of them.
Yeah, true. Which actually I do, yeah. Tough. Sorry, I'm just like...
Tough is.
We also have... The problem is I only moved 2. Man, I wish I moved 3. Moving 3 would make my life a bit easier.
Yeah.
Because I also kind of want to go boom into here
Sure.
to get that. But again, my whole thing is that I want to be moving on hordes. Oh, that's interesting. So I forgot, my basic attack is after I deal damage, I can move up to 2 spaces. So I'm like, can I go somewhere, do a basic attack, and then move like 2 more spaces and like get rid of some cool stuff, or do some things.
Yeah. I mean, you could like forego 1 movement to move here and do your basic attack and then go boom, boom and do the flower.
Yeah.
Which would put 2 more, singles out, which we need right now with all the tough stuff we have. Singles are golden.
Yeah. The problem is we want to kill this one. I'm trying to figure out how to do that one as well.
Sure.
Although I guess I could throw this on it and throw it anywhere. We would just be missing 1 spot.
Well, I could cover it with this if we're willing to try to figure out another way to get all those covered.
Nah, let's just do... Oof. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to math this out in my head. Like, how do we do this?
It's tough, man. It's a tough one.
Yeah, just go do what you're going to do. Do what you're going to do.
All right, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Again, those are all individual pieces.
Yeah, it's so hard to beat that when you can do 3 individual ones like that.
Yeah, and then the other thing I was thinking, again, maybe I'll do this, though. If I go here with my soldier, I can throw a soldier down on 1 more of the squares. Kaboom. And then they can throw a spear and get working on this tough guy. And since that's a soldier, I could throw down another tower on that spot if that was useful. So
it could be useful. I mean, what tower could you throw on there?
Either of these. It's a level 1 and 2 of the kind of the marksman archer towers.
Ooh, could you like throw that extra soldier here, the one that's on that one?
Possibly. If I went
Depending
this
on
way.
what direction you pointed
So
it
if I
at?
went this way, I could throw the 1x3, assuming that's what we want to do, or the 1x2 might be the best use given that they're tough. I'll do a 1x2.
And you can put that 1x2 anywhere.
I can do, but and then we'll put the soldier here.
Actually,
so
if
we'll have these ones covered, and if I do a 1x2,
you can do it here, because then
right here?
I can pretty easily go
on this
here,
order, on this spot specifically.
that spot, because then I can put my little L.
There you go.
Right here.
Now we're thinking. Now we're
It
thinking.
is. It's a big puzzle, is what it is. You're
It
like
is.
trying to like figure it out.
It bends our feeble minds. about
I know.
as
I'm just
far
like,
as they
man,
can.
you're just like, oh, trying to.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna point it this way because I can now place this anywhere. I'll place this here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go one. Stop my movement. I'm gonna do my basic attack, which is putting this down, and I will put this down right here probably. Try to get straddle that, right? And then after I do my basic, I can move up 2 spaces. So I'll go 1, 2.
Okay.
We can drop 2 of these down.
They can go anywhere and do true damage. So
Right there.
That's brilliant.
And that one.
And
And then should we just cover another one of these little soldiers?
yeah, I think that's a decent
Just so we don't have to worry about trying to only have soldiers on there?
decent call.
Okay.
I have one more archer tower, but I wonder if it might be smart to pass it just to keep things upgrading.
Yeah, I have 2 things. I think I definitely want to pass at least one of them because of the... Actually, you know what? I don't think I can... Well, I can put my soldier on top of something else.
Sure.
Should I, is the question.
If you think it's useful.
No, you know what? Because I can't really even read... Well, I guess I could go here.
Sure.
But then I would be wasting the extra movement.
Does the spear can go to any adjacent horde?
Yes. So I guess...
So if you do that, we could move this, which we just placed, to another piece, and then you could put the
Yeah,
spear
let's do
there.
that. Let's do
That's
that.
sort
So
of-
let's just keep on keep it on. So I'll do
We'll
this
retcon it
one.
slightly.
I'll go here, which will also keep this from moving.
That's true.
Which I guess that soldier would go away though.
Yeah, but that's just the name of
That's
the game.
okay though. Yeah, that's all right. And then we'll go boom and end this one, and I'll give you this dwarven artillery.
I'll give you this.
Okay.
All right, so the dwarven artillery
Archer
is going to
tower.
upgrade to a
It's gonna
3.
marksman.
And again, these will come at the end of this kind of
Okay.
round
Oh,
here.
my gosh, the puzzle of this. Okay. So now, destroying horde trace. You're gonna take another damage, Mike. Good thing you rested.
Yeah, had to.
Okay. Yeah, good use of your abilities, though.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get, do we want a tower or a mod? Or do we want a gem or a coin? But
Yeah. My heart says maybe...
a tower, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking a tower.
So we're going to take a gem.
Yep.
Okay, what's this next one provide us here?
A gem.
Okay, perfect. So now we can get one level 1 if we don't get any more gems.
And then a coin.
A coin, you got it. All right. So we can do a little bit of something.
that's
We'll
good.
save for the future maybe. See what's good.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to advance. So this has a soldier on it, so the soldier will go away, but they will stay put.
See, they're going to go blomp, blomp, blurp.
And this one has double movement, so I think it's going to leapfrog all
Oh,
the
it
way.
is. Oh, my. Oh, wow. We got to really put work into that one.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, wowzers. And we about to have a new champion out here.
It's going to be great.
My gosh, everything's fine.
It's going to be so great.
Okay, so so now we have advanced the hordes.
Yeah.
So now we can pick up all of our sturf.
Yeah.
Boom, including this one.
Oh, there we go. It's like, where'd all my stuff? I only ever played them
Right.
on that one spot.
Okay, so now what? I have a marksman tower. Okay. Whew. So we are back. We are back to buying. What do we want to buy, sir?
Good question. I mean, we could buy one level 1 thing. So,
I mean, again, these ones cover up the most space, but they're kind of the
yeah,
least.
and we have 2 things that are shielded. I mean, although right now wouldn't
From
be a
di-
bad
it depend-
time because we could go this way.
Yeah, it
with
depends on the direction, really.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm inclined to think the Mage Guild.
All right. How many cards do you have? 4?
I have 3.
Oh, then take the Mage Guild then, because I have 4.
So spend our 2 gems on a Mage Guild.
Okay. Boom. Out of here. Alrighty. New hordes. So we're going to get a Le Champion.
Le Champion. Champagne. All right. Another big tough boy. That's our second one out that we could destroy. This is blank.
Yep.
A little bit of a respite.
Another magic one. Man, okay.
Okay. And then our third champ will be coming out the next round. So in theory, assuming we can get them done in 1 round, we need to survive 2 rounds.
Tough. Okay. I really want to use my Angry God ability, which is where we get to put extra ones of these for the horde that I'm on.
Yeah.
But because I want to basically go on here, because then we could pretty easily probably get that out. But
yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Well, I think one thing I'll do is something kind of similar, but in the reverse. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe this. Go with me here. See if this makes sense. If I go here, just throw a soldier right out onto the horde in front. It doesn't really matter a ton what we cover up because we got to get it all done. And I can put a spear adjacent. I'll do this to throw another single on the tough guys.
Right.
Okay. And then if I did this, I could do a 1x3 arrows, just a rain of arrows.
Yeah.
And maybe again go down here with that. And then since we modded this one, I could throw a soldier here maybe, or if you have this little corner thing, maybe I'll go up here to kind of just keep plugging away at that one.
The tough ones are so hard, yeah.
They're tough. But this is okay because I'm thinking if I can take her and move on to this spot and just use my basic attack, I can get all but this one space done.
You're going to put her on here, you said?
No, onto
that one?
That's what I'm thinking. Because with my basic attack, I can throw out a 1x1 and a 1x2. I can do the 1x2 here because it's only covering 1 square of the magma guy and this dude. I could stand here.
You can't. That's a ranged attack. It's not melee, so you can't hit the horde you're standing on.
That's right.
Which is a bummer. Now I do have a L-shaped and then a big square, so I have the ability to cover a decent amount of this. I only have 2 movement, and I don't have my fast movement, although I could do a basic attack and get there as well.
Sure.
So, I'm trying to think, is there like a way... I'm trying to think, hold on, because instead of putting this here, I'm trying to think if there's a way if we're both like standing on this one, that it would, we could use this and then I could throw down like a L or something on. Oh, here's my marksman. Yeah, okay. So let me have my. We might change that soldiers. Let me go real quick.
Yeah,
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2.
Okay.
And because I moved off, I can throw this down here.
Nice.
And then I'm going to do a basic attack.
Okay.
Which I will go blop, if that's okay.
Yeah.
And then after I do a basic attack, I can move twice. So I'll go here, somewhere on here, which also means I moved off of this, which means I can do like this. So now my thing is like, if you stand here, or actually you don't even necessarily need to stand there. You could go over to this one, because I can now drop, let's have you have gone there instead, because that way you're not on a tower. I can drop this kind of thing onto like that.
Ooh.
And then we don't have that much more of this one, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's very true.
So that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad.
But there's also all these other hordes that we
Sure.
have to deal with. It's just, we also got a champion on the board, just like
So my main
hanging
concern with where we're at right now is I think the way things are constructed, I could either get rid of this and forego getting rid of this, or I could get rid of this, but that means the rest of that is up to you to figure out.
I can do this one. It would take 2 of my remaining curds.
Okay. Because what I'm thinking is if I can get over onto this one, potentially.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. The other thing I could do, I have 3 movement.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do this. Let me see if this makes sense.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and I'm facing this way.
So you can't stop on a tower, is the...
Well, then that idea sucks. Yeah, then we're gonna have to sacrifice something. My main thing is I'm trying to figure out is how to not have Alora stop on a piece because then she's gonna get knocked out.
Well, here's the, if you go over here,
then I'm not doing any damage to anything.
I know.
Other than the flower, I guess we'll do some damage.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's not ideal. It's just I don't because you're right. You don't want to be standing on anything because then you're gonna get knocked out. But I don't know other than you just kind of standing where you are. I mean, where you're standing where you are, you could drop both of those onto here because they have to both go on the same horde anyway.
Yeah.
And then just finish that one. And then if you finish that one,
There's some place in this way, my bad. Which does matter, which way they're facing.
Yes. I can end this one. I'll just use 2 of my cards to do it.
Okay.
And we'll be able to get rid of 2 trays.
If you do that, then I won't move, and I'll do my basic attack. I'll do 1 here, so it's only covering a 1 piece, and then a single, which will go here to finish that out. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna put my howitzer here, which basically put a 1x2 on any of the 8 spaces around it.
Yeah.
Just to start working on something, and then this one I'm gonna pass to you.
Okay.
And if you have a 1x2 of the Dwarven, yeah, thank you. So I'm trying to think if there's something that we. Well, this one takes a bunch of soldiers too. I'll just go like this then.
Yeah.
Start working on it.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
All right, I think that's going to be the best I can do.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put a little Dwarven thingy, not Dwarven, a militia. So I'll put a soldier. And then I will throw a spear onto an adjacent thing. I'll throw it onto this one. And then I will put my marksman here. It doesn't really matter where it's facing. I'm going to do this one right here.
Yeah, target anywhere.
Put it anywhere.
That's not so bad.
It's kind of a lot of work to do, a lot. And I guess I'll give this to you because the only place I can put it is here and it can't hit anything. So I'll give this, which will upgrade to, ooh, we're out of those then.
Got it.
Yeah, and I guess that's it. I mean, we got rid of 2 things, so it's not the end of the world.
So
but man, yeah,
we'll be able to refill with 3 things and not be. We'll have 1 empty space, so it'll be good.
Rough,
the main thing that's gonna be tricky is we didn't do anything to the champion, but they're also just moving slowly. We'll deal with them, although we're gonna have to deal with their action deck. So
although their action deck won't really matter because it would get rid of soldiers and heroes that are on or adjacent to them, of which there are none.
Okay.
So it won't even, if it does trigger, it won't actually hit anybody.
Okay, good timing then.
Which is great.
I think that's good. I think
All right,
that's good.
Let's destroy these horde trays. So I'm going to take 1 more damage. I'm also getting close to death. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom.
We're going to get another gem.
Nice. And then, Mr. Monkey Man, here are yours.
Thank you.
Little spears. Okay, and this is going to give us a coin.
Okay. All right, we can get another mod.
I think we oughta.
It's not the end of the world. Okay, so destroy the horde trays, and now they will move. So this one's going to move first. Then the champion's going to move, but again, before they move, they are going to do this. So we'll count the amount of skulls they have. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that amount of skulls is equal to or greater than this number, they will then do their cleave attack. They do have 5, actually. So this is kind of a bad one but they're going to cleave. Basically means you'll remove all soldiers from that horde and each adjacent horde, and then all heroes on and adjacent to this horde suffer 1 damage.
So it's good they're in the corner for now.
That didn't do anything. And then they will move.
Okay.
They're going to move here. Where do you want to go?
I'll just go here onto this empty.
Okay. So you'll have to move before you put a tower there. Just BT dubs.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oof, yeah. This is so wild. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, then now we can buy towers and mods. Do we want to buy a new mod with our 2 coins? I feel like we probably
feel like we
should.
should.
Let's get our stuff back. Yeah. Right? Like,
Yeah.
you want to throw some on that howitzer or something? One of our kind of beefy ones?
Yeah, see on the howitzer or the guild.
I mean, if you throw this one on the howitzer right here, or something like that, you could basically put another 1x2 out.
Yeah, directly ahead, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that
Or what we
sounds
could
kinda
do is
cool.
put this one, which means that you can put another non-soldier tower on that card, which means you could basically put 3 cards there if you have a soldier and then 2 non-soldiers. So I would say maybe one of those 2 on.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Let's do that on the howitzer. Let's do you can do an extra card.
Okay.
An extra card mod. Like, sir.
Yeah, because you can like throw it like here and then do it, you know, in hit or in this region or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Tough stuff. Okay.
New hordes.
New hordes.
All right. Bunch of fast folk.
Rough. That one's gonna bop here.
Right. Okay. So
It's
that's
gonna push
on
me
top
off
of everything else. Priority.
Well, actually,
one.
I'll go here because then I can move off of it and
Yeah.
take stuff out.
Then our third and final champion that we must defeat.
So the question is, can we defeat both champions and survive this round? I don't think so.
Well,
but
yeah.
I think this is going to be our last round. I don't know if we're going to be able to get past this last round here.
It's going to take everything.
And the problem is both of us don't have our.
We're not at full strength.
No, we're not at full strength, and we are. We only have our second abilities. So one thing I do have is I do have Angry God. So basically, wherever I'm standing, what horde I'm on, everything that attacks that horde will get to put another one of these on there. So
Gotcha.
if we basically have something, we're going to be hitting something a lot, I can hopefully be standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like we could get rid of one. I mean, I guess we do. If we can get rid of these. Oh, no, we got to get rid of like at least 2 things. Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit, man. It's going to be a little bit.
So the question is, yeah, the champions being tough is so hard because like big blocks like these actually aren't
They're not as
good.
useful. Yeah, they're not as useful. I mean, they're useful because we could cover up some skulls.
Yes.
So it's not like they don't, provide
Yeah.
anything, but it is a little trickier than...
Yeah, it's definitely tricksy hobbits. So what are we thinking, man?
Fantastic cue you've given.
An absolutely great cue there, bro.
Well, okay, let me do this. I'm going to start off with Allura here, man. I unfortunately don't have any any ice that can spread around, but I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 so that I can activate this.
Yeah. Or you want to put them 2 different spots or 2 different hordes.
Yeah. Well, let's go 1 on the champion, just bottom corner maybe. Then maybe 1 on the one there, just we can hopefully
drop
make
a
it
big
easier to
block.
get that covered.
Yeah.
And then I suppose I'm just going to do a basic attack.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can throw them on here.
I'm facing this way.
Do you need to be facing that way, though? Because you could have changed your facing when you moved. Because if you were like this, you could throw them onto this one.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
Yeah, it's a bummer. We're getting so fixated on the current most threat, which is like what we needed to survive, that I'm not going to, again, if we do what we're hoping to, this won't have the ability to spread around.
Yeah.
But we'll go like that.
But yeah, I mean, it's I don't know.
We got to survive anyway. So I will throw those on. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. So now I've kind of freed up my spaces as well.
I think I'm going to have me go, and I'll go 1, 2. Oh, shoot. guess what would be the best?
You get to put a damage behind, right?
I do, yes. Which I'll just put like here. I want to cover that soldier spot. We're not going to be able to. And then I think I'm going to use my Angry God ability. So now, I can't get damage this turn, which is good because it means I won't die if we do survive.
Oh, nice.
And then for each damage tile or soldier placed on the horde that I'm on, we'll also put, again, one of these 1x2 tiles. So my thing is like, can we, like, chuck a bunch of stuff onto this here? Champagne, yeah. Because like I could go like here, throw a soldier out, which would again put boom, and then I can throw like a spear onto like this one, I guess.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do this and put a soldier out on this, and then throw a spear to the champion.
So we'll just go like
the spear. Sorry.
Boom.
Oh, does this happen no matter if anyone's damaging?
Yeah. That's the whole point. Is if we're all hitting one thing, we can put a ton of stuff on it, but we all got to be hitting that one thing. Is there any way for us to get one more on there?
I could.
Without me having to put like a whole nother card here, basically?
Yeah, I could put a card. I could put this here and do. So it allows me to put a soldier out. Let's see. Let's think about this.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
And I'll do the 1x2.
Or then,
and
put the 1x2 anywhere because I'll finish it off with something else. So put that 1x2 somewhere else.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, I will put it.
Or actually, no. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it because I basically have the same thing where I was like, I could put this 1x2 from anywhere, but I also means I could put out a 3x.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a 1x2. We'll have one more square on that spot.
No, I'm sorry. Put this somewhere else. I'll explain why in a second. Okay. That way I can basically double up here and I'll be able to have more spaces for stuff.
Okay.
Sorry.
I might as well work on them.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm going to be one short on this current one.
I'm going to put down a big block.
Okay, I was going to put down a big block too.
Okay.
Well, so then maybe we're good. So
we could double block it.
I'll do this. I'll put this here, cover a skull.
What I'll do is I'll double up this spot because this is a soldier spot. So I can put 3. I'll put a... Oh, no, shoot. Hold on. I forgot. I can't cover up 2 of the same thing. Oh, no, it won't matter. Oh, shoot. Might have to rearrange how we actually did this. Because of the fact that... Yeah, sorry. We're going to do like this. Boop. Because we did all this turn anyway. So I realized I was going to do this and then this, but we can't only cover one thing. I was like, oh crap, we got to arrange this in a way where we can hit everything separately.
Got it.
It's just so weird, that whole 9, you got to like do it.
It's tough, man.
All right, then I'll blop this cube right here. And then I can blop another cube from here and I can put it anywhere. So we can figure out where we want this one to go.
If you want to put that also on here, what I'll do...
I can.
Huh?
I can.
You can? If you do, then I'm going to pass you this one and level it up.
Ooh, get a big B?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I'm thinking that. If you can take care of that.
Yeah, that's more useful anyway. So sure,
I'll
go...
I'm going to pass this next. I'll just upgrade it for you right now.
I'll just go boom. Thank you. And I will blop that right there.
Nice. And then I'm going to...
Is there anything you can just hit, get something on?
Yeah, I can work on this champion. I can do a little... I can hit any of these 3.
Where's the one where you put the double on? The one where you can put 2 on the same...
That's this.
Oh, it is on here. Okay. Oh, that's totally fine. Yeah, I was just curious. Little 1 for 2?
1x2.
You can throw on the Le Champion or somewhere else. You can put it on any of these 3.
Yeah. I don't know. Champion's what we're here to destroy, so I will just go continue to work like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay. Woo!
Oh,
I think we might survive this round.
We might, but we're not going to have Laura next turn, so because she's going to get knocked out right now.
Good point. Okay, so now we're done. We're going to destroy the horde trays, so this one is gone.
What do we get? What do we get?
We're going to get a coin. I kind of wish we had gotten a...
Yeah,
a yem, but hey. Boom. The champion, I think, is going to refresh our flowers. Yep, both our flowers are going to refresh, which is actually great.
That's good. And you were able to avoid taking damage, which is nice.
Yep, that's great. So this will flip then. Okay.
Why'd you think flip?
Because I just used it.
Oh, you used it.
Yeah,
I thought you got refreshed. Like, whoa.
And was that it?
That's it.
Oh, we only killed 2. I thought we killed more than that, but dang. Okay, that's fine. Ugh. Alrighty, so we're going to move. They're going to go bop, bop. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's pick up our... Did we move first? No, we move first. Boom. So I'll just move out of the way. And then I think... Oh, so we're going to go boom. And then we're going to go boom.
Well,
Which is...
yeah. I don't know if we need to do this, Nick. First of all, we moved them. The soldier would have kept them from moving. But the problem I'm foreseeing...
Oh, yes, that's right.
Don't even worry about it. Because the problem I'm foreseeing is we have 3 empty spaces. And we're going to spawn 1, 2, 3 hordes. One of which I think is going to leapfrog to the exit. And it's going to fill up the whole thing. So I don't think...
Yeah, because this basically... Man. This one would come here. That one would leapfrog out. Which would kill us.
I think we needed to get rid of one more horde.
Man, we got close too. Like,
we did get so close.
We were really, really close. It's like this is one of those situations where we had to get rid of something so it didn't jump out.
It's such a challenge, man. It's such a challenge. It gets up on you so quick.
Yeah, I mean, because it is from like turn 1, you immediately are like, oh my gosh, yeah. And it's just like
I think we did a good job of managing it, but we just didn't have quite enough firepower to get one more trade. This one was like pretty worked on, but I think we needed, I probably should have I had a couple things where I could throw stuff anywhere, and I probably should have made sure I was going on
we probably should have been like,
we
need to get one more round. Yeah, these 3, whatever these 3 were probably, I mean, it wouldn't have killed anything else. Well, actually, no, it could have killed this one, which would have saved us.
I was just trying to be more efficient, but I wasn't thinking about the fact that we needed to make it out. So I think I got us wrecked on that one. Right. Unfortunately. Dang! We got 2 of the champions done, though.
Yeah.
And we would have for sure gotten this one done on the last round, I think, if we had been able to have enough room for our last round to occur. Right. But it was going to be hard because Elora was going to be knocked out.
Yeah.
Right there when we moved.
I don't have any of my abilities anymore. I would have to rest to get them. Yeah, it would. We would definitely have to get rid of the champion this next round. And I honestly, maybe if we had done this to it already, like we had, I don't know if we would have been able to get. Well, maybe because I had this new wizard tower. Well, we'll see. It didn't happen, so that's okay.
Listen, tough. Yeah, we could have done stuff better. But we had a grand old time anyway. God.
So that was
Kingdom Rush.
Elemental Uprising. Tough one. We got pretty close there, but just, man,
it's so stressful, man.
It's so hard because it really is. It's a puzzle. I mean, really, the polyomino. It's like a lot of polyomino tile games. It's just, okay, no, I'm going to go here, and then I have this one shoot, and then I can go bop around and drop damage because I'm just moving around all over the place. Yep. Your ice is growing and stuff. It's tough.
Yeah, it's all about using those abilities of your character as best you can. And there's not a ton of room for error. And I think, I probably could have been a little more strategic in that last round, which would have opened up more space for the last, what could have been another round. Yeah. So, hey, you live and you learn. But that is Kingdom Rush Elemental Uprising. Let us know in the comments what you think about this one if you got it recently for yourself. And check out the description of this video for information on this game if you are so curious. Big thanks to Lucky Duck for sponsoring this one. We'll catch y'all next time at the Game House.
Bye, everybody.